Hey, it's Megan with a big congratulations. Your pre-made Mind Movies for Moms is on its way to you right now, and you can download it right from the email you'll get in just a minute. Now in just a moment, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can start to create your very own Mind movie, just like the one I'm sending you, so you can enjoy peace of mind during your pregnancy, knowing you've designed the ideal birth for your son or daughter. Stay tuned for that, plus a special gift from me just for watching. But before we get into that, there's someone I would like you to meet. This is my son. This is little baby Beau, and he is the reason that we were able to avoid an emergency C-section. And that really we had such an incredible birth experience. Now Beau today is 4.5 months old, and he is the hero of his own birth story. This little guy was able to remain calm and amazing, even though my health took a turn for the worst. He was able to create the birth of his dreams, and he came out healthy, strong, and beautiful. Now, some of you might be aware, my pregnancy didn't go exactly as I had planned it. At 37 weeks, I was diagnosed with preeclampsia and something a whole lot more troubling, a rare disease called HELLP syndrome. Now, when I say rare, I also mean super scary too. HELLP syndrome has an infant mortality rate of up to 60% and a maternal mortality rate of 1 in 10. Now, here I was hoping for a home birth with no medication, and this is what I get instead? Now, I have to admit, I was scared to death, but in the end, baby Beau had different ideas entirely about how the birth was going to go. Now, after a grueling 26-hour labor, he came into the world healthy, strong, and calm. Now, even when my health suddenly took a turn for the worse and everyone in the room was standing on pins and needles, baby Beau's heart rate never wavered. It was clear he had things under control, even if the rest of us didn't. So how did Beau come out so well when everything else seemed so chaotic and frightening? See, I'm pretty sure it was the Mind movie that I made for him. And let me take a minute to explain. Now, even though you've just grabbed your own copy of the pre-made Mind movie for moms, I'm sure there are some of you who don't really know exactly what a Mind movie is. Now, Mind movie is a little 3-minute video of your very own creation. It's a snapshot of your perfect life that allows you to see it in the now, in the present, as if it's already sitting right in front of you. And more on that in just a second. Maybe you've heard of the law of attraction or the book The Secret. It was featured on Oprah a number of times because she's also a big believer in the power of visualization. Well, that is exactly what a Mind movie does. It helps you clearly visualize a future event. And believe it or not, over 2.1 million people have already made their own Mind movies since 2007. In fact, one of the stars of the hit movie The Secret, Bob Proctor, had this to say about the power of this tool.
Hello there, welcome, I'm Bob Proctor. You've probably seen me in the movie The Secret. I've been doing this for a long time, it's 50 years this year. And I'm really pleased to be here to help Mind Movies get this idea across. Do you know that everyone has a movie going on in their mind? You've got a movie going on in your mind right now. Are you in charge of it? See, the beautiful part about Mind Movies, you just click, drag, and drop. And you create your own movie. You bring whatever pictures you want into your life in reality, bring them into your movie. You want to start doing this right now. I've been doing this for years. You want to start doing it. You'll create your own world. The results you get are nothing but the reflection of the movie that you've been going to. Pick the movie you want. Go to the movie you want, and you change your life, and it changes that fast. Do you know, I'm not receiving 5 cents for doing this. I'm doing it because it's changed my life. I use Mind movies. Make sure you start using them. Use them right now and get the repetition. The secret to winning is repetition. It's the first law of learning. Listen to this every day. Create your movie, do it right now, and change your life.
So how does a Mind movie help with giving birth? Well, let's just cut right to the chase. What do you say? Now, when I say picture a woman giving birth, what comes into your mind? If you're anything like I was, it's something like this. Bright lights, blood, gore, doctors whispering, and mothers screaming in pain. And then there's that hospital smell, that terrible combination of latex mixed with Lysol. Ugh. And then we think about a woman actually going into labor, it's just as bad. You get used to seeing those Hollywood versions of it. Some poor woman in an elevator, a taxi, an airplane, any place that would be simply terrifying to imagine giving birth. Then her water breaks, and with it all hell. Then there's the mad rush to the hospital with the woman in incredible pain until the baby actually arrives. It's enough to scare anyone. And to be honest, that's what I had in my head, and that's probably what you have in your head. From television, from other people relating their experiences. No wonder as women we're a little reluctant for the actual birth moment to happen. The reality is, you might not even realize that you have these thoughts about birth. At least I didn't. Not on a conscious level anyways, until they showed up at my birth. Now, I understood from past experience that visualization was an incredibly powerful tool to help stay focused on the outcome that you wanted and keep calm and help the universe form your reality. And I also knew that visualization and positive thinking can go much deeper, especially if you can connect images to your innermost emotions and create the outcome you desire. I was introduced to mind movies by a close friend of mine who you'll meet in just a moment. And over the previous years, I've used mind movies and the power of visualization to attract things like vacations, homes, and even my ideal partner. But I was in the last few months of my pregnancy when it dawned on me that I should make a mind movie for my upcoming birth. And am I ever thankful that I did? I created a mind movie with my baby firmly in focus. When I created it, I used photos from my wedding, trips with my husband, even the ultrasound of baby Beau at 20 weeks to help keep myself motivated during these last few weeks that are pretty tough, as you might know. I even used the song from my wedding as a soundtrack. And I was intent on making sure that baby Beau knew that he was joining a beautiful world, a beautiful family, and that he was incredibly safe and very loved. My mind movie was the perfect vehicle to harness the power of these emotions and channel them into my mind. It was so powerful, in fact, believe it or not, even my husband cried the first time he saw it. And you know what? I watched it every single day. 3 minutes of peace of mind, 3 minutes of bliss, telling the universe how my baby would be born. It was the first thing I grabbed in the morning, and it was the last thing I did before I went to bed, every single day. It even replaced me checking my email and Facebook when I woke up as my #1 obsession. And believe it or not, within just a few days, it started working in my life too. Instead of waking up with pain, full of anxiety, I woke up peaceful and happy. It was a time at the beginning of the day, 3 minutes I just got to spend with my baby and my mind movie. It was incredible. There's no better way to start your day off on the right foot, especially when that foot is swollen and tender from being pregnant, than to be able to remind yourself that your baby is getting closer and closer to being in your arms and how powerful that experience will be when it happens. Not only did I watch it every day, it was actually playing in the background the whole time during baby Beau's birth. It was my anchor and my happy place, and I've been watching it every single day for the past 8 weeks, and it gave me strength to make it through. It was the visual representation of him coming to me, and even now, after all this time, when I watch it, it brings tears to my eyes. And I bet by now you're wondering how you can get your hands on a way to create your own personalized and powerful mind movie for your own baby. Now, as you no doubt realized, personalizing your mind movie is kind of the special ingredient. You need to personalize it with the right material that supercharges its power. And in a moment, I'll share exactly that with you, plus a gift to help you get started right away. But first, I want to talk about one thing that may be on your mind right now. You may be thinking, well, I'm really happy for you that your baby came into the world healthy and wonderful, but you still had a really rough go. What happened? Well, that's where my friend Natalie Ledwell comes into the picture. You see, Nat is the co-founder and owner of Mind Movies and an incredible law of attraction guru in her own right. She's also one of the co-hosts of the hit conscious television show Wake Up. Nat has been helping people, and especially women, harness the law of attraction in incredibly powerful ways. She's the one who initially got me involved with Mind Movies and showed me its true power, and she was able to be here today to share something very special with you. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
So I was just telling everyone how you got me into using Mind Movies and the law of attraction so many years ago, and I was telling them about your reaction to the Mind Movie that I made after my birth.
Yeah, you see, a few weeks after giving birth, I met Megan and baby Beau at one of our favorite cafes in San Diego. And over breakfast, Megan told me her birth story and showed me her Mind Movie. Now, straight away, I was able to recognize where Megan went a little bit off course with her Mind Movie. I remember telling you, here's where it is, Megan. It wasn't focused on you enough, and it was mostly focused on baby Beau. Now, he came through with flying colors, but there were clearly something missing and holding you back from having the truly positive experience that you wanted. And then I told her that she was probably suffering from a subconscious self-limiting belief. And I explained how those scary images surrounding birth, like the terrible agony of the labor and the bright lights, the anxiety of the hospital room, which are conscious beliefs, are different from subconscious self-limiting beliefs, and they live in a completely different part of the brain. So while Megan focused her Mind Movie on baby Beau and his well-being, her subconscious mind was there still in a storm raging about birth. Now, her subconscious mind still believed that it would be difficult and painful And so that is exactly what she got. So your subconscious mind is a hell of a lot more powerful than you think. It actually controls 90% of our thoughts.
Yeah, and while Natalie and I were discussing this, she actually suggested incorporating a birth plan writing process. And I thought it was a great idea. It was something to get you really thinking about the environment that you want to create around you, the mantra you want to repeat, the people who you really want to support you through this experience. Something specifically to help other mothers avoid what happened to me. And as we were talking, we both looked at each other at the same time and had almost exactly the same thought. Why not make a brand new version of Mind Movies just for moms? And because, really, I don't want you to have to go through what I went through. That's why I made this video for you. I want to show you exactly how you can find and eliminate scary thoughts you have about birth and get your head in the right space to welcome your little one into the world.
And I was 100% behind the idea.
So with that, we'd like to introduce you to Mind Movies for Moms. I'm so excited to share this with you today. This new platform has everything you need to get your baby here in the most serene, comfortable, loving way possible by setting you up 100% for success no matter how you want your birth to be. Now let me tell you a little bit about what you're going to get when you join Mind Movies for Moms here today. Now first, you'll get immediate access to the awesome members area. You'll see the dashboard and all the tools to help you make your very first Mind Movie. But more importantly, you'll see the birth plan writing process. And I have to tell you, this is worth the entire cost of joining. Now let me repeat that. This is worth the entire cost of joining. It's the full process that Natalie and I developed to help you avoid what happened during my pregnancy and birth experience. Now, we're not going to leave anything to chance here. Now, remember when I asked Nat to look at my Mind Movie and she immediately saw that I hadn't fully eliminated my subconscious self-limiting beliefs about birth? Now, whether you know it or not, you have them too. We all do. And they're just false boundaries that we put on ourselves. And Natalie helped me incorporate a very important part of the birth plan writing process, identifying and eliminating your limiting beliefs around birth. Because the ones that you have are going to be different from the ones that I had, and those are going to be different from someone else's. So we specifically identify your limiting beliefs and we get rid of them. Now this helps you go from beliefs like, this is going to hurt, to, I will feel immense joy when my baby comes. Basically, it will program your mind to attract the peaceful birth that you want and eliminate beliefs that your birth has to be difficult or painful. So when you begin labor, you have a positive mindset and you're not scared in the least. The birth plan writing process covers all the bases you need to think about before your labor even starts. Now, once you have your birth plan in place, then you can start to use other incredible parts of the Mind Movie software. Now, it's not only super simple, it's actually tons of fun to do. All you have to do is upload your favorite song, your personalized photos, and then it's as easy as click, drag, and drop. And within minutes, your own personal Mind Movie is emailed to you and ready for downloading, so you can watch it every day on your computer, your phone, your iPad. It's so simple to use. There's no complicated software, there's no irritating downloads. It's all done with the click of your mouse and it's all stored online. Even better, there's tons of already loaded content there for you to choose from as well. So if you're not super creative or you can't think of things for yourself, we have suggestions for you and you can just pull them right from our library. Now I'm sure you're wondering how much. And Mind Movies for Moms will retail at $197 for membership. But like I said, I can tell you without a doubt that just the birth plan writing process is totally worth that. So I asked Natalie if she could do something special for you guys today. If you're seeing this, you're one of the first moms-to-be who will ever have gotten a glimpse of our new platform. And I want you to be one of the first stories that I get to hear about. So I asked Natalie if she would agree to let me give you full access to the brand new Mind Movies for Moms for just $97. Now that's a full 50% off the price that we'll have to release it to the general public very soon. But there is one catch. If you pass on this offer, you won't see it again. You'll only get that one shot at the discount. If you choose not to save $100 right now and get over 50% off on this opportunity, it will be gone.
Yes, I mean, I love this project, and to help Megan kick it off, I was able to get my team to give you this one-time offer of just 50% off. But it is something that we can only do once on this page, and it's the last time that you will see it for this cheap.
Nat just couldn't promise me that My Movies could afford to make this offer forever. She's a one-time shot, so I highly recommend you take it. And I suggest that if you want to get started creating your personalized Mind Movie to attract a more peaceful, pain-free birth for you and your baby, you should take me up on this right now. As soon as you click the button below, Access Mind Movies for Mothers, and finish our quick and secure checkout process, you will have instant access to our members area. And remember, when you do, you'll get complete and instant access to the Birth Plan Writing Process Workshop, where I take you through all of the decisions and choices that you should be aware of and think about before you go into labor, so you have a smooth, stress-free labor, because you are prepared for exactly what is coming. I give you my extensive checklist of things to consider, which includes little decisions you may not have thought about. In fact, we cover the 10 key areas of any birth plan, so you should get clear on exactly what's important for you, which will help you feel empowered and in control as you prepare to welcome your little one into the world. Now, once you've captured your ideal birth, now you have a plan to start making your Mind Movie. And as a bonus, you'll have a great document that you can give to your caregivers and the hospital staff and the delivery support team so they can help support you in getting the birth of your dreams. Now next, we use the law of attraction principles to create affirmations, or just short, powerful sayings that will help you and your baby stay calm and manage pain during labor and delivery. For example, a few that I used in my Mind Movie was, I am here, to let little Bo know that I'm here and it was safe to come. And deep inhale, to make sure that I was breathing fully to manage my pain. Now, once we've come up with 25 or so that you're satisfied with, it's time to match the words with images. In our comprehensive library, you'll find high-resolution images you can use for your Mind Movie. I also recommend uploading some of your own like I did to make it really hit home on the emotional front and supercharge the power of your Mind Movie. It starts to change the kind of birth you can expect. Finally, you'll want to choose your favorite song, process your Mind Movie, and within an hour or so, bang, it's delivered to your email address. You can download it to your phone, your iPad, your computer, and get started. Immediately, you'll feel more peace of mind and less anxiety right now. Now hey, I know this is a scary time for some moms, especially first-timers like I was. Or maybe you're a mom like me whose first pregnancy didn't go according to plan, and you want the second one to go a little bit more smoothly. I searched high and low, and I didn't even come close to finding anything that can give you the calm and reassurance that a Mind Movie can for your upcoming birth. This is something that will help you feel better right now, today, so you really need to get started right now. It's fast, it's fun, it's easy, and the process is incredibly important to do before you go into labor. The peace of mind you will gain from the birth plan writing exercise and watching your Mind Movie in preparation of your birth is worth every single penny. So now what? I highly recommend that you take Natalie up on her generous gift of getting $100 off to access Mind Movies for Moms. Just click on the button below and you'll be taken to our secure checkout page where you can enter your information. And once we process your details, you'll have instant access. Start creating the birth plan of your dreams. One where we will replace the scary thoughts of pain during childbirth with a calm, beautiful welcoming of your little one into the world. Grabbing your place inside Mind Movies for Moms is one of the best things you can do to prepare for the birth of your child. But I realize that you might still be on the fence, just a little. So I'm going to take that concern out of the way too. Shall we?
Look, I am so absolutely convinced 100% that Mind Movies for Mums is the one missing element that will almost guarantee a wonderful birth experience for you and that of your little one, that I'm going to take all the risk here. So I'm sure that you will enjoy the process of writing your birth plan and feel better by having put together your own personalized Mind Movie, that I will guarantee it 100%. Yeah, that's right. So you'll get instant access to Mind Movies for Mothers and go through the process, and if for any reason you are unsatisfied and you want to have your money back, just send me an email and tell me and I'll refund you your money, no questions asked. It's that easy.
So you've got a choice to make right now. You can click the button below and get started creating a peaceful, easy birth without any risk. Or you can do nothing and see what your limiting beliefs have in store for you. It wasn't very pretty for me, so I sincerely hope that you take me up on this one-time offer by getting started right now. The choice of creating the story of your very best birth experience begins here, and this is something that you really should do for your baby. And I want to help you. I look forward to helping you write your birth plan, and I hope to see you on the other side.